Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey, and welcome back to my closet. So today we have quite a bit of fun things to talk about. We've got some pictures, we've got some DPCIs from Target, some Walmart listings. So let's not delay any longer. Let's just get right into it. And I want to start with Monster High, because somebody who works at Target found a whole bunch of listings of Monster High stuff that's in the system, and can I just say, thank goodness for the good doll collectors who work in Target and Walmart and take the time to dig through their employee apps to find these buried treasures. So as you can see here, we have quite a few different things that will be coming, some things that we knew about and some things we didn't. First of all, there's a listing for a Ghoul-mobile, and as far as I can tell, this would be a new car, right? I don't really have a whole lot of Monster High knowledge, but the only car that I can really think of is Draculaura's car, but if I'm wrong, do let me know. Then we have a line of creepover dolls. Based on this picture, we can see there's going to be Draculaura and Twyla. There's also this separate listing for Frankie, and there's going to be a bedroom set for Claudine, and I would assume that means that they're all sleeping over at Claudine's house. Even though this set isn't listed as creepover, it only makes sense to me that you would have a bedroom to have your creepover in, right? But we have the DPCIs for that set and for Twyla, not Draculaura yet. There's also going to be a Ghoulia, and here's her DPCI. Doesn't say whether this is a pre-production of the original Ghoulia or if this is just part of the new basic playline, but I know a lot of people will be excited to see her finally come back. I know there was big disappointment when the reboot happened that she wasn't included, and that she's a big fan favorite. Personally, I'm not really sure why, but I guess you just had to be there. There's also going to be a fashion pack, at least as far as I can tell. This listing doesn't have a character attached to it. All it says is comic fashion, and it's only $9.99, so I would assume that it's some kind of fashion pack, and that's great because fashion packs are always a good alternative for those of us who don't want to get 5 of the same character in different outfits. Rainbow High. And finally, there is this deluxe hair feature Laguna, which obviously is going to be some kind of hair play doll. Again, I think this is part of the new playline because as far as I know, there was no hair play Laguna in the past. It's fun to see that they are making a lot of new dolls as well as doing reproductions, because this makes it fun for collectors who were into Monster High back in the day, as well as those who are just getting into Monster High, so we can all participate. Before we leave the subject of Monster High entirely, one last thing. Super Impulse, the makers of the world's smallest series of miniatures, will be putting out Monster High miniatures, which is extremely exciting. We're going to get the world's smallest Draculaura, Claudine, Frankie, and Ghoulia. And it's interesting that they include Ghoulia rather than Laguna when the 4 ghouls that they released as pre-productions were the others with Laguna, but again, Ghoulia is a fan favorite, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of people trying to get her. They're gonna come in little tiny blister packages, and if you've never had a miniature Super Impulse before, they actually design the blister packages to have doors in the back that can open so you can take the figures out. So your Monster High dolls will be able to hold their own Monster High dolls. Sticking with Mattel, let's take a look at the 3rd series of Cutie reveal, which I just found pictures of this morning. If you remember, this is a winter-themed series. So the animals that we have are a reindeer, an owl, a husky, and a polar bear. And these pictures aren't super clear, but they do already look pretty cute. The reindeer looks like she has a cute face. I'd like to point out the owl for having a very different styled outfit. Instead of the jacket pants combo that the other dolls have had, she has a reversible fuzzy dress and leggings. Also, there are wings built in under the arms, which is a clever way to include the wings without having to figure out how you could put them onto the back of the doll or something. Actually, it makes a lot more sense than putting them on the back of the doll for an owl-themed character. But I like that they did leggings. They could have easily just left her with nothing on her legs and called it a day, or had her legs molded with purple plastic, but no, they're giving us leggings, which will be a nice versatile piece for other dolls to use. The reindeer also, I'm noticing the pants are a little bit different. Instead of having the elastic at the bottom to hold it to the ankles, they flare out. And the polar bear's skirt looks like it could also be fuzzy, because it seems to have the same pattern as the inside of her jacket. It's interesting that they would choose to go with a fuzzy skirt for her but not the others. But I like that they're putting more creativity as each Cutie reveal line goes on. Instead of just doing color swap, copy paste of all the outfits and everything, they're making each doll more unique. I'm kind of growing fond of Cutie reveal. And then we have Barbie Extras 16, 17, and 18. Also just popped up this morning. And, I mean, I was pretty blown away by 14 and 15. And these aren't terrible, but I think after seeing 14 and 15, I'm not as enthused. However, they're definitely nowhere near the ugly, clashy mess that the previous Barbie Extra line was. Out of all of them, I think that the one on the right is probably my favorite, because even though she has purple, green, and black and white going on, they mesh together in a way that actually works. The other two I think I'm not really as drawn to because they seem to have animal print. The one in the middle, which I'm assuming is the Millie face, has like a snake skin, and then the one on the left has the cheetah or whatever. And animal print isn't my favorite, so I think that's why I'm not really that into them. But I do like the hair color on the one on the left. I really like that auburn, and I do appreciate that they're all cohesive colors. I can't stress enough how from number 14 to number 18 here has very much impressed me, as well as the fancy dolls. So please, Barbie Extra, just keep going like this, please. Alright, moving on from Barbie Extra, let us have a look at the LOL Tweens again. We now have inbox pictures of Marilyn Starr and Chloe Pepper. Chloe, I really like her a lot. I think she has super cute makeup. I really love her hair colors. And I didn't even notice, but in the artwork here, you can see that she's kind of got a split dye, but it's mixed in to her other hair, because like she's got blonde streaks on one side and pink streaks on the other. And I didn't notice that before. I really love the fuzzy sleeves on her jacket. She's super cute. She's probably up there for ones I would get, but I do want to see more stock pictures before I decide. Marilyn Starr, I like that she's got this whole platinum vibe going on, because she's got the totally white outfit with just the pink accents, platinum hair, very light eyes. But like I said when we first saw the artwork, I was hoping for more of a space theme because she's got the Saturn necklace. But I'm not really getting that vibe here, and it's kind of disappointing because why hint at it but then not go through with it? But maybe we'll see it more when we get better stock images. She's still super cute, don't get me wrong. This line as a whole, I'm really into the majority of them, besides like Emma Emo. She's probably my least favorite. I'm really looking forward to seeing Naya. I'm kind of disappointed that her picture didn't pop up yet. Definitely want to see more of their full, complete looks before making a final decision. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. We've got a few rainbow and shadow high things to talk about. Again, a good Samaritan who works for Walmart dug around and found some listings for a fall theme for Rainbow High. But based on the names here, this isn't just fall. This is a Halloween themed line. There is supposedly going to be 5 characters. We have a bat, a Catwoman, a spider, a werecat, and a fairy. The werecat and Catwoman, I get the feeling that they could be the same thing. Maybe they're accidentally in there twice. But I would like to point out that we have 2 familiar names here. Violet is listed as the Catwoman, and Robin is listed as the spider. And immediately that brings up the image of Robin from the Rainbow Week episode, because her project had to do with like the spider web, and she had that spider makeup on her. her. Obviously her outfit in this image doesn't match a Halloween costume, but it would be really cool to see her with this makeup and then a whole spider costume. So I'm wondering whether or not some of these other ones are going to be familiar characters or if we're going to get new characters, but I'm really excited. Holiday themed dolls don't tend to happen too often outside of like the Barbie holiday dolls. And while I feel like maybe Shadow High might have been better suited to a Halloween line, that is kind of the obvious route to take. So my interest is piqued. Let's talk about the Ainsley trunk show. So now we have 100% confirmation that Ainsley is transferring to Shadow High because she is in a Shadow High box. But thank goodness she is not grayscale. That was something that we were all worried about when we knew that she was going to be in the Shadow High line. And she is cute as a doll. She's a little more simple than a lot of Rainbow High dolls that we've had, and I guess has more to do with the fact that her doll is based on a character in the show that has been around for a couple of years now, whereas now they're kind of making dolls and show characters at the same time, so they're incorporating the more detailed designs from the dolls into the animation. So I think that's why she seems a little more subdued than some of our other Rainbow High dolls, but she is still cute. The hair color is a little more navy than purple, I would say. I think in the show she has a more dark purple, but maybe they couldn't find the exact right hair match. A lot of the hair colors don't translate perfectly from the animation to the dolls anyway. And the outfit pieces that she comes with, well, first of all, those pleather pants I doubt you're going to get on anybody. It's nice to see all these extra neutral pieces to use with your other dolls because again, we've had so few neutral pieces up until Shadow High came out. What I'm really disappointed about though is that this is called a trunk show and yet there's no trunk. We get 2 shirt hangers and 2 pants hangers, but no trunks. And there are 3 extra outfits, but only 2 sets of hangers? Like, something is not adding up here. And I know the lack of the trunk probably means they put the budget more into the details on the clothes and the accessories that she comes with, but I am bursting at the seams with my extra Rainbow High clothes. Honestly, at this point, I think I just need a whole new closet place. I don't know where I'm gonna put all these clothes, but I think I would have rather seen one of the little trunks as opposed to the hangers. The trunks are very versatile. You can fold clothes and put them in, or they're great for the shoes. Otherwise, those are my only critiques. I think the outfits are pretty cool, and I'm very excited to see how we can mix and match them with some of the existing Shadow High pieces. And I'm really looking forward to the show and how Ainsley is going to transfer to Shadow High because she's been acting really sus lately. And then from Shadow High as well, we have Naomi and Veronica. This is a set that I was pretty convinced I was not going to have any interest in. Naomi and Veronica in the show, I don't really like the way they're animated. I don't really like their personalities. But in doll form, somehow they look 10 times better. So I was quite surprised when I found myself really interested in getting them. But there's a couple of caveats here. Mainly the fact that Veronica's bubble gum is not removable. Nobody in real life walks around with a bubblegum bubble in front of their lips 24/7. Why did they think this was a good idea? I mean, it's cute, but at least find a way to make it removable. How are you ever supposed to take a nice picture of this doll if she's always got the bubblegum in front of her face? I mean, I know that if she had like a peg on the end of the gum, that there would be a hole in her mouth, like an LOL tot or whatever, but like that would be so much more preferable to permanent bubblegum. You can't even see her nose. Like, it ruins her whole face. It's like, it's cute for the artwork, it's a cute characteristic for the show, but we didn't need a permanent bubble. If anyone can think of a way that we might be able to remove it safely, please do let me know, because if I got this set, that would be the first thing I had to go. Otherwise, Veronica is definitely my favorite out of the 2 of them. I love her tweed outfit. I like the bows in her hair. Her earrings, I mean, she's really super cute. The only thing I'm not fond of is her spiked headband, but that's easily removed. And I also fear that her pleather socks would be very difficult to get back on if you took them off. But I really like her a lot. And the fingernails on these two are just outrageous. I mean, I thought that the regular shadow high nails were the kind that you could claw someone's eyes out with. Those are literal claws. And what I like about these two also is that they have this shadowy element to them, but they also have some color. They still look like they belong at shadow high, but without being totally grayscale. Not that I'm against the grayscale, because I do love the shadow high regular main lineup, but I like that they're venturing a little bit past the pure black and white. Even their skin tone is a really interesting color, and of course they have freckles. I'm a sucker for freckles. I'd also like to point out the stamps on the box here. Veronica is a photography focus. You'll notice that her camera has an SH on it, but Naomi, an art direction focus, has an RH. And if you recall from my Heather video, I made a theory that Naomi and Veronica could be Rainbow High rejects, and that's why they are so angry at Rainbow High and desperate to get revenge on them. So this might have just confirmed my theory. Go back and watch the video. I called it, okay? Nobody can take that away from me. And that could also be why they have a little bit more color to them than some of the other Shadow High dolls. Now, the other critique, though, that I have for these two is the fact that they don't come with actual trunks. Those two boxes that are in with them are cardboard. They're just for show in the box. Why bother putting those boxes in there in the first place and tease us like that? Those boxes look like they could be really cool with the gradient colors on them, but I think they only did that because Holly and Laurel came with boxes, so they felt like they needed to put something in the packaging, but it's such a tease. Don't make it look like you're gonna give us more stuff. Otherwise, though, I'm super surprised at how much I like these two. I've got to figure out how we can get rid of that bubble gum. Anyway, guys, I believe that is everything that I wanted to cover for today, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're looking forward to, your thoughts on Ainsley, Naomi, and Veronica especially, and if you have any ideas for getting rid of the bubble gum. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, bye!